I put it to you, Mr. Musia, that witness, not just witness, eyewitness, will testify that Senzo Robert Meiwa was allegedly shot by a non-Tanda Kelly Khumalo by mistake, as it is alleged. Do you have a response?
No respondent that, my lord.
Angampendulo ke kushoyo ukuthi ke kunofakazi owabona ozosho ukuthi ke uSenzo Meiwa wadutshulwa uyena noNhlanhla Kelly Khumalo ngephutha.
The same eyewitness will further testify that the firearm used to shoot Senzo Robert Meiwa by Kelly Khumalo came with Longethwala, and the firearm is a revolver. Any response?
No comment on that.
Akunalutho engakusho kuloko kushoyo ukuthi kwaleyo fakazi loyo uzoqhubeka athi isibhamu leso ke esadubula uSenzo Meiwa udutshulwa uyena uKelly Khumalo ngephutha seza naye uLongethwala futhi kuyi revolver.
Okay, so I want us to think of it this way, right? Think of it this way, right? You've got you have advocate Tefo who's saying no, this person Senzo Meiwa was shot by Kelly Khumalo by mistake. Now I'm going to show you 3 theories here that are very interesting in this case, right? The first theory is the one advocate Tefo, where he says there was a conflict when allegedly when Longethwala we threw out the gun. When they realized that there was that gun, when there was that scuffle in the house, she grabs the gun with an intention of stopping what was transpiring, but mistakenly pulls the trigger. That is the version from, or that's the theory from advocate Mngomezolo. Advocate Tefo. Now, what I find it to be very interesting about the theory is that it contradicts the 2 theories, right? And I want us to be very specific in how we term these things. It's called theory for a purpose, right? Meaning it's not yet proven, so it's still a theory, right? So it must be taken into, it must be tested. Once it is tested, then it becomes fact if it is proven right. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So we need to look at this other 2, right? And then we'll talk about how the theory of advocate Tefo contradict the theory of Sfiso Meiwa, right? And how it contradicts the theory of the Khumalo families, and how it contradicts the theory of police. So you have theories that are contradictory, right? It's so funny. We're talking about the very same case, right? A very complicated case that has got different conflicting theories. Having said or having spoken about different conflicting theories here, there is something that is super funny about this. That the funny part is, have you listened to the interview that Sfiso did? Sfiso Meiwa, right? What Sfiso alleges to have taken place in that house. That you see now we're introducing the second theory, right? That says no, it can't be Kelly Khumalo. It's not. It can't be Kelly Khumalo. But there's something funny about the fact that we are having this conversation. And what is funny is that, guys, you know what? There are people here who are having this conversation. Though they are not yet subscribed, and I feel bad about it, right? It's gonna make me feel good if you subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. Click the notification bell, share this video, comment in the comment section below, watch the ads. That's how you financially contribute to this channel. Also, it's going to make me feel good if you go into the comment section below. You go into the next to the subscribe button, you join, you become a member of this YouTube channel. It's going to make me feel good if you donate to the channel from as little as you can. Just next to that button, there's a button called thanks. You make use of that button, guys. I'm going to be happy to see you making use of such a button. Having said all of these interesting things, let's go to the second theory. The second theory comes from the father of Sfiso, which I believe Sfiso believes this second theory, which is contradictory to the theory of the advocate Tefo. The second theory says, no, actually, there was a conflict between Longwe and Meyiwa. Senzo Meyiwa has been sleeping with the sister of Kelly Khumalo, which is Zande Khumalo. When Longwe found out, allegedly, he was angry, he was furious, to a point that he ended up, he took the father's gun and went into the Khumalo house where Senzo and his friends were. And when that fight started, he's the one that pulled the trigger, as per the call made by Tumelo to the Meyiwa family to say, Zandi or boyfriend, Zandi's boyfriend has killed Senzo Meyiwa by mistake. That's the second theory, right? Then the third theory says, no, actually what transpired here is that, get this one, it's so interesting, right? The third theory says what transpired here is that, according to the people who were in that house, the third theory says they were sitting there having fun. Two men stormed into that house, right? When these two men stormed into that house, they were there to rob them. They asked them, tak, cell phone and money, right? And so these people were fighting. Longo Twala was like, these two people are armed, and then he hit one with his shoulders and then he ran away. Then he left them, and then there was scuffle inside that house. Then Senzo Meyiwa subsequently got shot. We say, okay, that theory. There's a fourth theory that says, no, actually, that one says that there were two intruders. The fourth theory says, in fact, the third theory says, how many bullets were shot? I think it was two, right? The one that killed Senzo Meyiwa, and the one that the first one didn't kill Senzo Meyiwa, but the second one killed Senzo Meyiwa, right? The third theory says, no. The fourth theory says, no. Tanzi and all his friends, two of them went into that house to shoot Senzo Meyiwa. While accused number 5, which is accused number 5, which was this guy, was waiting outside. While he was waiting outside, he actually was waiting with the drive-away car. Others were waiting next to the electricity box. The two went into that house. The reason I said the fourth one is not the same as the second, the third one, you must notice the difference. The third one says two intruders, that's it. But the fourth theory says no, actually these people were more than two, right? And then I think there's also a fifth theory, right? The fifth theory is more or less the same as the third theory, but the difference is there are twists there and there. The third theory says that no. According to the people who were in that house, they are saying this was a robbery gone wrong, right? And so that's why these people got in there and say, "Tak, cell phone and money," and their intentions was to get whatever they can get in that house and flee, right? But then the problem with that theory as well, it leaned towards the sixth theory at some point because it's not consistent with itself. It appears like when these people got into that house, they pointed the firearm at Kelly Khumalo, right? Senzo Meyiwa stood in front of them, and that's how he got shot, right? The scuffle is not included in that. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Then there is a sixth theory, right, you will get it in what is said to be the confession of Bongani Ntanzi, how he went into that house and he pulled the trigger. The sixth theory says Bongani Ntanzi got into that house. When he got into that house, he then decided, or when he got into that house, his intention was not to kill Senzo Meyiwa, but was to rob them. And Senzo Meyiwa then threw a chair at him to distract him. So he realized that he didn't have a chance. You'll find it in the confession of Bongani Ntanzi, right? The alleged confession, you'll find it there. So he threw a chair at him, and as a result of that, he subsequently shot at him because obviously he was fighting back. And that's how Senzo Meyiwa was killed, according to the sixth theory. There's more. The last one being pursued by police right now is number 7. Number 7 says, nope, this was a strict hit. There was money involved. This is an amount of money, 250,000, 45,000, which was paid by Kelly Khumalo to accuse one of the accused there. And then it goes on to say, no. Actually, according to this theory, right, it says, quite interesting. I want you guys to listen carefully to this theory. It says it was a hit. And then the seventh theory backs itself up by saying it comes with the SMSs from Kelly Khumalo. It looks at all those things, right? So it was a hit ordered by Kelly Khumalo. So then it eliminates the likes of Abo Longwe being suspected. It eliminates everything else. It contradicts the statement from the Meyiwa family to say there was a call made by Tumelo to the Meyiwa family, who informed them that Senzo has been shot by mistake. The person who did that was Zandi's boyfriend, whom was not known to Tumelo at the time. So you have 7 theories that are currently, that has to be tested in the court of law, right? 7 theories that I've named so far. So Tefo has got its own theory. Some police have got their own theory. And then the current case has got its own theory. But then the number 8 is the one that we are not going to talk about the number 8. The number 8 is contained in docket 375. That is where you find a theory in docket 375 that says, nope, everybody that was in that house must be charged for defeating the ends of justice and killing Robert Senzo Meyiwa. But then we can't get into the details of the number 8 because it's not yet before court where facts can be revealed to us and we can look at this theory itself. I've named all these theories and I've presented them before you. I want you to look into this theory and say to me, which theory makes sense? Remove the number 8. I'm giving you 7 theories. Which one makes sense to you? Looking at the situation, and I want you not to be emotional about it, right? Do not be emotional, but I want you to look at things from an objective point of view and look at things objectively and compare evidence on the basis of what has transpired in court. Now, I'm not saying only by what people have said, either for or against, but look at also their behavior, right? Their attitude and all the stuff. So draw an inference based on everything that has transpired in court. Give me your most likely, I'm looking for the right word, right? What most likely occurred in that house based on your observation? Who's most likely to have taken the life of Senzo Meyiwa, and what would have been the motive? Because now there are two predominant one, and look, the suspect is, look, the first one, the suspect is Longwe Twala. The second one, the suspect is Kelly Khumalo, right? However, if I were to take these two into, if I were just to look at this and say, okay, let's allege that indeed this whole things happened, as they say it happened. We first look at the first one being Longwe Twala and say, okay, what would have motivated Longwe Twala to want to take the life of Senzo Mehewa? We say, based on the facts given before us, it makes sense. But we're not saying it him. We're saying allegedly it makes sense. He's fighting over a girlfriend. And we know us men, we are very jealous people. We can't do those things. Right? Depending on how matured you are. With me, I run away. I'll tell you straight, take it. It's yours. I'm giving you. No matter how much I love that girl, I'll go and cry. I've done it in the past where a person cheats and I'll be like, okay, it's fine. I'll leave you. Thank you. You understand? I'll be like, no, it's fine. I'm going to leave you. I know one day I'll find another one. But now I'm going to through this process of hating. But that's me. You understand? That's my emotional maturity. To somebody else, different stroke for different folks. So you then say, maybe it make a little bit of sense. Allegedly. Then you go to the second one, and when you say Kelly Khumalo being the mastermind here, and you first have to look at what would have driven Kelly Khumalo to an extent that she will do that. There must have been something serious. Yeah, things do happen for love. But I doubt if it was her, she would have ordered the hit, especially in the presence of everybody. Maybe they would have followed him. Maybe as he joined entry, then they shoot at him. You know, if it was her, right? Somehow I kind of feel like, yes, she didn't want the man. And it is evident looking at what comes out of Mr. Colonel Lambasta Steyn, the South African police cell phone and mapping cell phone expert reveals the SMSs and the conversations that happens between this person. But then you say, for Sister Kelly Khumalo to have done that, there must have been something bigger than just relationship. Unless she's that cruel girl, where she's willing to go all the way to borrow money, 250,000, over a relationship issue. Whether that maybe Mandy says she's winning, and then because we've seen women taking people's life, right? But sometimes it's just more than just that. You find that there was a life cover that was taken here. Then she realized the benefits here, so she wants to benefit. Then she destroyed this one. Unless there is such a motive, then it makes sense. But if that is not true, it doesn't make sense at all. You know what I'm saying? There must be a greater motive if it's her. We must then find the motive and say, what was the motive? What could have driven her to an extent that she would want to take the life of Senzo Mehewa, right? So now, So I've presented two arguments here. One for this one and one for this one. One is Longwe, two is Kelly Khumalo. What would have motivated the two to have taken the life of Senzo Mehewa? It cannot be just that. Must be something more than that. The motive cannot be just, Mandisa was winning and therefore she decided that she's going to take him out. We need more than that. There's more than that in this case. But I've submitted my argument. Allegedly, give me your argument. I'll see you guys on the next one. It has been nice having you. See you on the next one. But until then, please take care.